Why are you afraid that something in the water will grab your feet? Scientists say it could be genetic memory. Because 90 million years ago, there are real monsters waiting for you in the river. His name is Jelong, 18 meters long with a sail on its back. Can hold your breath underwater for half an hour. 2020 fossils prove his tail resembled a crocodile. Sole of the foot. What does that mean? Means he can chase you in the water. And you don't even have a chance to struggle. But even scarier, the true appearance of this monster, humans have been studying for 110 years and haven't figured it out. 19th, German paleontologist Ernst. His fossil was excavated in Egypt. The scientific community was shocked, because this thing is 30% bigger than a Tyrannosaurus rex, with a 2-meter-high blood-red sail stuck in his back. Stromer named him Jelong. It means spiny lizard. But in 1944, a bomb changed everything. During World War II, Allied bombing of Munich, the Jelong fossils were completely destroyed. Humans have lost the only evidence to study him. And here's what's even more outrageous. The museum curator could have moved the fossils, but he refused, because he was a loyal supporter of the Nazis. And Stromer publicly criticized the Nazis, a political grudge. It set back the human understanding of Jelong by 70 years. Since then, scientists can only rely on a few pictures left by Stromer to study this monster, until 2008. Italian. Moroccan paleontologist Nizar Ibrahim. In the Sahara Desert, met a local fossil dealer. This guy has some weird bones in his hand. I recognized it at a glance without pulling my heart. This is Jelong, and he bought them immediately. And it took 5 years. More bones dug up in the desert. 2014, when he put the bones together. The paleontological community went silent. Because of this spelled Jelong, and everyone imagines completely different. His hind legs are ridiculously short, can't stand at all. If you walk on 2 legs, you will fall directly. But his tail is as flat as a paddle. The soles of the feet are wide. The bones were twice as dense as those of other dinosaurs. What does that mean? Means this monster doesn't mix on land. He is the king of the water in 2020. Ibra's new team. Another 30 tail cone fossils were excavated in Morocco, and they made models of these bones. Put it in the tank, and the test results show the thrust generated by the concentrated tail in the water, 3 times the size of a Tyrannosaurus rex, as efficient as a crocodile's tail. This is the first time humans have confirmed dinosaurs could swim in water. But here's the thing, one is 18 meters long. How terrifying is an 8-ton monster in the water? Scientists have made a terrifying calculation. Jelong's skull is 1.75 meters long, almost as big as a whole velociraptor. There are 64 conical teeth in the mouth. Each tooth is 15 centimeters long. These teeth are not for biting. It's for puncturing and grasping. Once you bite your prey, it's like being stared at by 40 daggers at once. Can't break free at all. And here's what's even scarier. His teeth are replaced extremely quickly. There are 2 spare teeth behind each tooth. If one is broken, a new one will grow immediately. What was its prey in 2004? Scientists discovered a wing in Morocco. There's a Jelong tooth stuck in the keel. This shows that Jelong not only eats fish, they also prey on flying animals. A fossil record shows that, in the river where Jelong lives, there are giant fish 8 meters long. There are 3-meter-long bellyfish and lungfish that were 3 times bigger than today. This is Jelong food. But how did he catch his prey? The answer lies in his claws. Jelong's forelimbs are extremely strong. Each hand has 3 fingers. The claw of the first finger. The child is 35 centimeters long, like a machete. Scientists speculate that Jelong will be lurking underwater. When the prey swims over, it suddenly sticks out its paw, drags prey into the water like a hook. This hunting method, exactly the same as today's grizzly bear catching turtlefish. It's just that the concentration is 20 times the size of a grizzly bear. But what puzzles scientists the most? It's the 2-meter-high sail on his back. What is this sail for? Some say it's used to regulate body temperature, like the ears of an elephant. Some say it's for storing fat, like a camel's hump. Others say it is used to attract the opposite sex, like a peacock's tail. Research in 2020 raises an even more terrifying possibility. This sail is used to navigate the water. Imagine that, an 80-meter-long monster, swimming in murky river water. with a blood-red sail sticking out of the water. This sail is like a looking glass for a submarine, so that Geelong can do it without showing his head. Observe prey on the shore, and the color of the front flip can be very bright. Used to warn other Geelong. These waters already have an owner, and here's what's even more outrageous. Geelong's nostrils are not at the tip of the nose, but near the eyes. This means he can bury his entire head underwater. Breathe with only your nostrils exposed. The scientist is still in his skull. Baroreceptors discovered, exactly like the crocodile. These receptors, you can feel the slightest vibration in the water, even in completely dark water. Geelong can also pinpoint the location of prey, but Geelong is not a perfect aquatic animal. The 2020 study found that, although his tail is powerful, it's only 15% as efficient. What does that mean? Means he can't catch up with fast-moving fish. Only by ambush. Scientists speculate that Geelong will be waiting in the river's dive zone. When the prey swims over, it suddenly attacks. His legs prevented him from running fast on land, but in the water, those legs actually have an advantage. It paddles like a paddle. What about Geelong on land? Scientists have discovered that he could be like a pan. I balance with my tail. Walk on 4 legs. His forelimbs are very strong. Can support the weight of the body, but he moves slowly on land. Only about 10 kilometers per hour. Faster than a human. So Geelong spends most of his time in the water, only changing habitats, or when looking for a spouse. Will go ashore. Geelong dominated the river systems of North Africa, up to 10 million years. From 105 million years ago to 95 million years ago, but 95 million years ago, he suddenly disappeared from the fossil record. Scientists speculate that possibly sea level rise flooded their habitat. It could also be that prolonged drought has caused rivers to dry up, fewer prey. Anyway, the king of the water is finally extinct, but Geelong's story is not over. In 2022, scientists on the Isle of Wight in the UK, a new Geelong has been discovered, more than 10 meters in length. It was the largest carnivorous dinosaur ever found in Europe. This shows the distribution of the Geelong family. It's much wider than we thought. And in Brazil, scientists have discovered a method called Jurong of the Oshara dragon, almost the same size as your. Some people think they might be the same species. And here's what's even scarier. Scientists have discovered a large number of discoveries in the Sahara Desert. Extremely long teeth, 20 times as many as any other dinosaur. What does that mean? Means in the North African River of Bay, Geelong is everywhere. They may be more numerous than we think. There are many more. And the reason these teeth are preserved, it's because Geelong replaces thousands of teeth in his lifetime. I lose a few every time I eat. So next time you swim in the water, when you feel something under your feet, don't be afraid, it's just your genes reminding you. 90 million years ago, your ancestors were indeed hunted by underwater monsters, and that monster is Geelong. The largest carnivorous dinosaur that ever lived. The absolute king of the water. He is not a legend. He was real. And ruled the earth for 10 million years.